Praia do Arpoador blazes as the sun dips, painting the sky with fierce rose and gentle amber. Ema stands barefoot, the sand cool beneath her feet, a solitary figure against the vast canvas of the sunset. The ocean breathes, a rhythmic pulse that mirrors the quiet beat of Ema's heart. Golden light kisses her face, highlighting the peaceful contemplation in her eyes. The air is filled with the soft murmur of waves and the distant cries of gulls. A moment suspended in time, where the sky meets the sea, and Ema finds herself in the embrace of both. Christmas lights twinkle, reflecting off the sea and casting a festive glow on the beach promenade. Ema stands silhouetted against the backdrop of the illuminated promenade. The lights flicker, adding a touch of warmth to the otherwise cool evening air. A gentle breeze rustles through the palm trees that line the walkway. The distant sound of waves crashing provides a soothing soundtrack to the scene. Ema gazes at the endless ocean, the waves relentlessly crashing against the shore. Her wistful expression reveals a deep dive into cherished memories. She remembers Jason's oar at their first visit, his words painting the ocean's energy. The vibrant sunset, once shared, now echoes in the vastness of her gaze. On the golden sands of Praia do Arpoador, Ema waits. A gentle flutter of anticipation fills Ema's heart, hopeful. Her eyes scan the horizon, searching for Jason's familiar silhouette. The ocean breeze whispers promises as she stands by the sea. Each wave brings her closer to a moment of sweet reunion. Ema's heart beats faster, ready to embrace Jason's return. Bathed in sunlight, Praia do Arpoador comes alive as Jason approaches, a serene smile gracing his features. His simple white shirt contrasts against the vibrant beach, signaling a casual yet meaningful encounter. Each step he takes is measured, filled with anticipation as he closes the distance towards Ema. The sound of the ocean waves blends with the unspoken expectations between them. The air crackles with unspoken words as their paths converge on the golden sand. Golden sand glistens under the sun on Praia do Arpoador. Waves whisper against the shore. Ema stands silhouetted against the bright sky, a warm, genuine smile lighting up her face. Jason approaches, his figure growing larger against the idyllic backdrop of sand and sea. The air crackles with anticipation as their eyes meet, a silent acknowledgement passing between them. "You made it," Ema says, her voice soft yet filled with undisguised happiness and relief. Gentle waves kiss the shore, a rhythmic hush against the expectant air of Praia do Arpoador. A palpable sense of anticipation hangs heavy, mingling with the salty sea breeze. The sand reflects the fading light, mirroring the quiet excitement of those gathered. Jason's silhouette stands out against the horizon, his gaze fixed on the sea. A resolute promise hangs in the air as Jason speaks softly. "I wouldn't miss this. Not tonight." The ocean whispers secrets as darkness descends, awaiting the spectacle. Ema and Jason stride towards the rocks, the vast ocean stretching behind them. A subtle, unspoken connection as their shoulders brush, a silent acknowledgement passing between them. The rugged rocks loom closer, mirroring the complex emotions stirring within them. Each step brings them nearer to the water's edge and the precipice of something new. By the shore, Jason holds out a paper bag, the simple gesture carrying unspoken words. Inside the bag, 2 cups of rabanada sit closely, a sweet offering amidst the rugged rocks. The sweet scent drifts on the sea breeze, a comforting aroma blending with the salty air. A quiet moment of anticipation hangs between them, the dessert a symbol of shared comfort. Gentle waves caress the rocks, a symphony of nature under a crisp, salt-tinged sky. Jason stands silhouetted against the seascape, his hand outstretched, offering a silent gift. The anticipation hangs thick in the air as the waves crash. Jason's voice, soft yet clear, breaks the spell. "For Christmas," I said. "I remembered you said it felt like comfort." Sunlight glints off the water as Ema and Jason stand on the rocks, the vast sea stretching out before them. Ema's face softens, a genuine smile gracing her lips. Touched by Jason's gesture, her eyes sparkle with warmth as she looks at Jason, a silent thank you passing between them. "You remember everything," Ema says, her voice soft yet filled with deep affection. The gentle sea breeze whispers around them, carrying their words out to the horizon. Waves explode against the rocks, a symphony of raw power as sea salt stings the air. The horizon stretches, a vast expanse meeting the turbulent sea. Jagged rocks stand defiant against the relentless pounding of the waves. Jason's voice cuts through the roar. Only the important things. The tang of salt and decaying seaweed hangs heavy, a primal scent carried on the wind. Ema and Jason find solace on a rock, the endless ocean mirroring their thoughts. Waves crash gently against the rocks, a rhythmic backdrop to their silent companionship. The vast ocean stretches before them, an infinite horizon blurring the line between sea and sky. They sit in comfortable silence, the sound of the waves, a soothing balm. Golden sunlight bathes Praia do Arpoador, where the air is alive with laughter and the sweet melody of a lone guitarist. Children's joyous shouts mingle with the gentle crash of waves, their silhouettes dancing against the bright sand. Couples stroll hand in hand, their faces lit by the warm glow of the setting sun and shared moments. The guitarist strums a holiday tune, filling the air with a carefree spirit of celebration and relaxation. A vibrant tableau of life unfolds on the beach, a perfect blend of sound, light, and joyful human connection. Ema stands silhouetted against the twilight, her gaze fixed on the distant horizon, where the last light fades. The rugged rocks meet the shore as the day's final colors bleed into the deepening night, mirroring the solitude. A lone figure amidst the vastness, she watches as the world around her transitions from day to night. The sea whispers secrets to the shore as Ema remains, an observer of time's relentless march into darkness. Sunlight dances on the waves as they kiss the rocks, a serene expanse under a vast sky. Ema's voice carries on the gentle breeze, a question hanging in the air amidst the rhythmic ocean sounds. Do you ever feel like some moments are fragile? She asks, her gaze lost in the horizon. The sea whispers secrets as the sunlight paints the scene with fleeting, ethereal beauty. Jason stands on the rocks near the shore, lost in thought as he watches the rhythmic dance of the waves. His eyes reflect the vastness of the ocean, contemplating the mysteries it holds. A moment of quiet contemplation washes over him as he considers the unseen forces at play. He speaks softly, his words carried away by the sea breeze. I think they don't disappear, Jason says, his voice blending with the sounds of the ocean. They just change us. Quietly, he concludes, his gaze distant and thoughtful. Ema stands on the rocks near the shore, the waves crashing gently around her. She watches Jason, his expression a study, in gentle certainty. The sea stretches out behind Jason, a vast expanse reflecting the sky. Ema's eyes search Jason's face, seeking answers in his calm demeanor. The sound of the waves provides a constant, rhythmic backdrop to their silent exchange. Sunlight warms the rocks as gentle waves caress the shore, creating a serene tableau of nature's tranquility. The rhythmic sound of the waves provides a soothing soundtrack to their peaceful escape. Ema's voice, soft yet filled with contentment, breaks the silence with a heartfelt confession. I'm glad we're here, Ema says, her eyes reflecting the sunlit water, a moment of pure joy. The unspoken bond between them deepens as she adds, together, sealing their connection in this idyllic setting. Waves crash gently, a rhythmic pulse against the rugged rocks near the shore. The vast expanse of the ocean stretches towards the horizon, an endless canvas of blue. Sunlight glints off the water's surface, creating a shimmering, ethereal effect. Jason looks out at the sea, contemplating the endless possibilities before him. A gentle breeze whispers through the air, carrying the scent of salt and freedom. Me too, Jason murmurs, his voice barely audible above the sound of the waves. Ema and Jason sit on the rugged rocks, the shore stretching behind them under a boundless sky. The rhythmic hush of waves provides a soothing soundtrack to their quiet companionship. They share rabanada, each bite savored with a sense of comfortable intimacy. Golden sunlight bathes their faces, highlighting the peaceful contentment in their expressions. A shared glance passes between them, filled with unspoken understanding and affection. Time seems to slow as they bask in the simple pleasure of each other's presence by the sea. The moon ascends, its ethereal glow painting a silver path across the tranquil waters. Waves crash gently against the rocks near the shore. The scene is bathed in soft moonlight. The night is silent, except for the sound of the sea. Ema sits on the rocks near the shore, the vast ocean stretching out before her. She tucks her feet beneath her, a gesture of comfort as she prepares to speak. Leaning slightly toward Jason, she closes the physical distance between them. The wind whips her hair around her face, framing her thoughtful expression. Waves crash gently against the rocks, a constant rhythm to their conversation. The distant horizon blurs where the sky meets the sea, mirroring the ambiguity of their situation. Waves crash against the rugged rocks near the shore. Jason moves subtly closer. A silent moment hangs in the air, charged with unspoken feelings. Their arms brush. The subtle contact sparks an undeniable connection between them. Waves crash softly against the rocks, a constant rhythm against the vastness of the sea. Jason sits alone, gazing out at the endless horizon, his face kissed by the ocean's mist. His eyes reflect a distant memory, a hint of wistful contemplation in their depths. "You know," Jason begins, his voice barely a whisper against the sound of the waves. "When I was younger, I thought Christmas was about big moments," he says, lost in thought. The sky erupts in a symphony of vibrant colors over the dark rocks, a canvas painted with light and sound. Deafening bangs and whistles echo across the shore, each burst illuminating the sea with fleeting brilliance. Silhouetted against the dazzling display, Jason watches, his expression unreadable in the shifting light. The air crackles with anticipation as another firework explodes, momentarily overpowering the darkness. Fireworks, noise, declarations, Jason continues, his voice a quiet thread against the backdrop of booming celebration. Sunlight dances on the water as waves gently kiss the rugged rocks. Ema stands at the water's edge, the vast ocean stretching before her. Her silhouette is outlined by the bright, reflective water. She is looking out at the horizon, lost in thought. "And now?" Ema asks, her voice barely audible above the waves. The sea stretches out, an endless expanse of blue. The waves provide a rhythmic backdrop as Jason stands on the rocks near the shore, lost in thought. He gestures towards the ocean, his expression thoughtful as he gazes at the distant lights. "Now I think it's about this," Jason says, his voice blending with the sound of the waves. He emphasizes his words with a sweeping gesture towards the ocean and the lights in the distance. "About choosing to be present," he concludes, his gaze lingering on the horizon. Waves crash against the rugged rocks near the shore. The sea stretches out to the horizon. A gentle breeze whispers through the air. Warmth blooms in my chest. Sunlight glistens on the water. On the rugged rocks near the shore, the vast sea stretches to the horizon. Ema's hand reaches out, her delicate fingers gently finding Jason's. A silent connection forms as her fingers curl trustingly into his. Their joined hands symbolize a tender moment amidst the wild beauty. Waves crash against rugged rocks near the shore, a symphony of nature's raw power echoing. Amidst the ocean's roar, Jason's hand gently finds hers, offering a silent promise of strength. A reassuring squeeze passes between them, a tender moment amidst the wild, untamed landscape. The steady pressure of his hand conveys a depth of emotion that words can't capture. Together, they stand firm against the crashing waves, their bond a beacon of hope. The tide creeps in, each wave a silent advance on the shore. Foamy water encircles the rocks, a subtle dance of nature. Sand shifts beneath their feet as the ocean claims its territory. A quiet tension hangs in the air as the sea inches closer. The last rays of sunlight fade over Praia do Arpoador as the clock ticks towards midnight. Distant church bells echo across the beach, a haunting melody in the stillness. The waves crash softly on the shore, their rhythm a constant backdrop to the approaching hour. Shadows lengthen as the darkness deepens, enveloping the beach in a cloak of mystery. Waves crash violently against the rugged rocks, their roar a constant, deafening presence. Ema stands near the shore, her figure small against the vast expanse of sea and sky. Her voice, barely audible above the crashing waves, confesses softly, "I didn't bring a gift." The wind whips around her, carrying her words away into the immensity of the ocean. On the rocks near the shore, the waves crash gently as Jason turns, a genuine smile lighting up his face. His eyes reflect relief and joy as he looks at her. "You did," Jason says, his voice soft but filled with emotion. A hopeful, loving gaze pierces the distance between them. "You came." Ema sits on the rugged rocks, the endless sea stretching before her, the rhythmic crash of waves filling the air. A serene smile plays on Ema's lips as she gazes out at the horizon, lost in thought as the ocean breeze caresses her face. The sun kisses the water, creating a sparkling path to the horizon, as Ema's smile deepens with a wistful longing. The vastness of the sea mirrors the depth of her emotions, a silent conversation between her soul and the boundless water. With a tender voice, she whispers to the waves, "Still, I wish I had something to give you." Waves crash gently against the rocks, a soothing rhythm against the rugged landscape. Jason's voice cuts through the sound of the waves, a gentle reassurance in the salty air. "You already do," Jason says, his eyes reflecting the vastness of the ocean. A serene moment by the shore, the waves whispering secrets to the ancient rocks. The endless horizon stretches out, mirroring the depth of Jason's simple, heartfelt words. Waves crash against the rocks near the shore. Ema's eyes focus, a newfound clarity washing over her as she looks at Jason. The sound of the ocean fills the space between them. A silent understanding passes between Ema and Jason. Gentle waves kiss the rugged rocks as the sun paints the water with glittering light. The wind whispers secrets through the air, a silent observer of the unfolding drama. Ema stands at the edge of the shore, her silhouette framed by the vast expanse of the sea. The sunlight catches the subtle worry in Ema's eyes as she speaks her truth to the wind. "I'm a little afraid, I admit, of hoping too much." Sunlight sparkles on the water, casting a golden glow on the rocks near the shore. Jason's face softens in the sunlight, the lines of worry around his eyes fading. A subtle smile touches Jason's lips as a sense of calm washes over him. Jason's voice carries over the waves. "Hope isn't the enemy." His gaze sweeps across the horizon, a shared understanding resonating in his words. "Not when it's shared." The shore stretches out, rugged rocks meeting the restless sea. Waves crash against the rocks, their rhythm a constant serenade. Jason gently leans his forehead against hers. A tender moment. A quiet connection forms between them amidst the wild scenery. The vast ocean mirrors the depth of their shared emotions. Their silhouettes stand out against the horizon, a peaceful tableau. Ema stands on the rocks, the vast ocean stretching before her. Sunlight warms her face as a gentle breeze whispers through her hair. She closes her eyes, a serene smile gracing her lips. A sense of lightness washes over her, grounding and uplifting her spirit. Midnight on Praia do Arpoador. The beach is silent, except for the soft murmur of the ocean. Far in the distance, small fireworks suddenly bloom, painting fleeting colors against the dark sky. Their light dances on the water, a distant celebration in the quiet night. The faint scent of gunpowder drifts on the breeze, a subtle reminder of joy and fleeting moments. Under the vast sky of Praia do Arpoador, Jason gently embraces Ema, his arm a comforting presence around her shoulders. The golden sand stretches out before them, mirroring the warmth and closeness of their shared moment. The ocean breeze whispers around them, carrying the scent of salt and untold stories. As they stand embraced, the waves crash against the shore, a rhythmic symphony accompanying their quiet connection. Their silhouettes stand out against the horizon, a tender image of companionship and love against the backdrop of the sea. On Praia do Arpoador, Ema leans against Jason, the vast ocean stretching behind them. She closes her eyes, the rhythmic sound of his heartbeat a comforting constant. The setting sun casts long shadows, painting the scene in hues of orange and gold, a peaceful moment shared against the backdrop of the endless sea. Gentle waves kiss the sun-drenched shores of Praia do Arpoador, their rhythmic whispers a constant serenade. Palm trees sway in the warm breeze, their fronds dancing against the clear sky. golden sand stretches out, inviting footsteps and the promise of a tranquil escape. The air is filled with the scent of salt and the distant sounds of laughter, a symphony of summer. Jason's voice breaks the peaceful ambiance, a warm greeting carried on the breeze. Merry Christmas, Ema. Sunlight bathes Praia do Arpoador as gentle waves caress the shore. The scene shimmers with the bright Brazilian sun. Ema's voice cuts through the air, a cheerful greeting. Merry Christmas, Jason, Ema says. The waves continue their rhythmic dance. Golden light reflects off the water. The echoes of celebratory explosions linger in the air. On Praia do Arpoador, the last vibrant bursts of fireworks fade into the night sky. They stand shoulder to shoulder, the afterglow of the spectacle illuminating their faces. A quiet intimacy settles between them as the city lights twinkle around them. The rhythmic sound of ocean waves complements the silence, adding depth. Their shared gaze reflects unspoken emotions in the tranquil night. On Praia do Arpoador, golden sand glistens under the warm sunlight. Ema and Jason walk hand in hand, away from the tranquil shore. Footprints mark their path in the wet sand, a testament to their shared journey. The ocean breeze whispers secrets as they leave the beach behind. Bathed in the soft glow of a Rio night, they step onto the vibrant streets, a silent promise in their eyes. The air, thick with the scent of salt and anticipation, wraps around them like a lover's embrace. Starlight kisses their faces, illuminating the unspoken dreams that dance between them. The city's pulse throbs around them, a symphony of secrets and whispered hopes. Each step forward is a delicate dance, a journey into the heart of the unknown. In this luminous beginning, destiny awaits, cloaked in the mystery of the Rio night. If this Christmas Eve story touched your heart, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Your support helps us bring more heartfelt, meaningful stories that celebrate love, hope, and human connection.